Okay, now I am. Okay. So, we're here today with Arnie General.
Yes.
So, as I was talking to you before, prior to this, you were saying that you've had diabetes for a number of years now, and you haven't been given much information about it.
Not really. I mean,
But
I
you
don't
but
know.
you take pills for it. But you don't know why you take the pills you take, and
Yeah, I take all kinds of damn pills. Don't. But that's one thing I often wonder about that. What consists of those pills? What kind of a reaction is there on the long term? And what does it do to my body in the long term? Is it deteriorating in any sense, in any way? Or what's the case there? I have no idea.
I'm not fluent on diabetes, or um,
You're not diabetic?
I'm not diabetic.
You're
No.
very lucky.
Um,
But being a diabetic, it really doesn't interfere with my life as far as that is concerned. For being a diabetic, I still have. I think it's the fact that I eat anything, whatever I want to eat, I eat, even though I'm not supposed to. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue what I'm supposed to eat, what I'm not supposed to eat. But I eat everything, and I exercise to a certain amount. I go for a walk now and then. I mess around out here. I work around in the house, cleaning up and stuff like that. And, like housework, I do that. And anyway, when I became a diabetic, they told me that I was when I was. I think I went for some kind of a checkup, and they told me I was a borderline diabetic. I didn't know what that meant, so I said, "Oh, okay, merci because." And was I supposed to say, thank you?
Yeah.
yeah, just that you're a native chief and you're speaking French.
I could have said that on Dankeschön too, but
Dutch.
that's when I first found out I was diabetic. When the doctor told me that after a blood test. So I mean they just watched that for a while, and then all of a sudden I was more diabetic or something like that. So I had to take pills then. But I've never been on insulin that I know of. So I just lived with that for the last 10 years, maybe longer. And I used to be an alcoholic, huh? And when they say alcoholism gets a hold of you, you can't quit. That's a lot of crap. I can quit. I did. As a matter of fact, I did. I used to drink every day, every night. Right after work, I worked regular. And right to this day, I rue the day that I started drinking, because how much money I spent on alcohol, I don't know, but it's a hell of a lot. I had a good job. When that run out, I still kept on drinking. So I don't know if that was the cause of my diabetes or not. I'm not sure. But that's one thing we have to be very careful, especially Native people. Have to be very careful on that diabetes situation. For some reason or other, we have a tendency to become diabetics because of it's either our diet system or something like that. I don't know just how it's caused. But it's very, very strange that 90% of our diabetes people are probably native. across Canada. I mean, it's from stats. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, so I really don't know. But that's just from what I've been hearing, about 90%. So, what's the 20%? What are they? How are they staying out of diabetes?
I don't have those answers either.
Mm.
But
I
I
thought
do.
you
But
knew
I
I thought you knew everything.
no. I pretend to, and what I don't know, I make up. No, just kidding.
Mm.
No, but I do have someone from SODI who is going to come and have and meet up with you and talk to you about healthy lifestyle, healthy changes, and how you can control your diabetes from
Mm-hmm.
getting any worse, and answer your questions and about your pills and um, a diet plan and all of that stuff and foot care and everything that you need to know and do for being a diabetic.
Yeah, well, it's one thing that foot care. I have to be very careful of that too, that I don't injure my toes or feet or anything like that, because it can, like my grandmother, she passed away a couple weeks ago, and we had the condolence ceremony the other day at the Longhouse, and we had the feast yesterday actually on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. On Sunday we had the feast, 10-day feast. So she was 70, 72 or something like that, and I believe that she was a diabetic, and it started with her feet. She had an injury on her feet, and it gradually festered from that, and finally they cut her leg off down the bottom here, and then they had to cut some more off, cut some more off, cut some more off. Finally they got up to this leg about there, and the doctor wouldn't cut any more off, because every time she got one part cut off, that stuff went on beyond that, and it got worse than up here, and then they cut some more off. So when they got up to here, they wouldn't cut anymore, and she already had this side cut off, and then they started this side, so they cut her leg off here. Mm. So she had a stump here, and then this other way up here. I felt so sorry for her. I went to Welland Hospital. She was in the Welland Hospital. I went there, and I felt so sorry for her, because I mean she was on medication, but still the pain of that stuff was in her leg, and it was pathetic to see her that way. I had hope, and that started from a little step on something. She stepped on something with no shoes.